start seated in a chair. And if you've been following me and you've been working with me in my workouts either here on YouTube or in my online yoga studio, you may be wondering like why so much in a chair. And I feel like people get the wrong idea about a chair, and especially with yoga or fitness. And when it comes to exercise, it's like a chair is seen as modified or less than or senior or beginner. But when it comes to sitting at your computer, you're not thinking of a chair that way. When you're sitting in front of your TV on the couch, you're not seeing your chair that way. So I want to open your mind that a chair does not mean that you are beginner or modified. It is another opportunity, another tool to keep you moving and keeping you feeling better in your body wherever you are. So let's start seated, scooch towards the edge of the chair, feet flat on the floor. And on the inhalation, arms drop down. Now arc your back as much as you can. See if you can sync your breath with your arm movement, and exhale as you drop your arms down. Fold forward, belly pulls in, head relaxes down. Now inhale, roll yourself up. Head is the last thing to lift. Arc your back, lift your ribs, drop your shoulders, palms touch. Exhale, fold down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Now you can have your feet wider. If you need a little bit more space for your chest and belly, don't let that stand in your way. Inhale. See if you can turn your tailbone back, stretch from ribs to pubis bone. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Now roll yourself up bit by bit, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you're sitting nice and tall. Great job. Okay, so nice and tall, still at the edge of your chair. When you're ready, drop your head to the left. So left ear over left shoulder. Now flex your right hand and push down and away, but make sure the shoulder rolls back and not forward, and really flex your hand, pull your fingernails to the sky. As you do that, take your hand around to the other side of the head and gently draw down. Now if you turn your head up, down, front, back, you move your arm forward, back, internal, external rotation, you might be able to find that sweet spot. Now soft face, soft jaw, just really try to tune into your breathing. Think about melting, think about relaxation, think about dissolving tension. And now hands to the knees, roll your chin to the chest. Don't make those muscles have to pick your head back up. And then draw the head back to center. So we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. Drop your ear to the right. Reach down from the ear to the shoulder, shoulder to the wrist. Press away. And then just very slight, small tip of the head. Move of the shoulder. This is definitely my tighter side. And then gentle pressure. So where people often go wrong is our mind fixates on the tension, and all we think is this is tight, this is tight, this is tight. Instead, I want you to shift your focus and find the tiny window of space being cultivated. Notice the release happening and focus on that. Breathe into that. Try to make a bigger space, almost like making a black hole with your breath. Keep breathing into that little area of release. Whenever I feel tension in a yoga stretch or yoga pose, I often have the mantra of I need this stretch or I need this pose, reminding me that this is an essential part of finding balance. Now hands to the knees, drop the chin to the chest, stay here. Interlace the fingers at the back of the head, the occipital bone area. Now press down with your hands and press back up with your head into your hands, still breathing calmly. Same thing if I tip my head to the right or left, if I round down and pull my elbows in or I sit tall, it changes where I feel that stretch, where I feel that release. And again, nice deep breath. If you're taking the time out to move here, take out the time to breathe as well. All right, hands to the knees, open your mouth. I'm going to talk, you're going to do, so open your mouth. And when you open your mouth, drop your shoulders, tip your head up, and now tip your head back. Keep your mouth open until you can't go any farther back. Now press your bottom chin, your bottom jaw towards the sky like you have an underbite, and slide your jaw side to side, stretching the scalenes on the front of the neck. So if the back of your neck feels strained, the front of your neck is probably tight and restricted. That's not tightness back there. That's strain. The muscles are overstretched. This is tight, pulling your head forward at a computer, at the driver's seat, wherever it is you are. Now to increase that, take your fingers around by your clavicles and just kind of connect with your skin and pull down to stretch even more, that sticky fascia. Slowly release, head comes back up, whoo, shoulders up to the ears, down and back, it's always worth it. Turn your head side to side. Nice job. All right, we're gonna come up off the chair. You can move that chair off to the side. Please know that you always have that as a support whenever you need it, or if you need to sit down, you can always go there as well. Let's start with the feet open in a straddle. And once your feet are open in a straddle, hug your hamstrings, hug your heels. If you can see my feet kind of traction differently when I hug versus slapping into the ankles, this is kind of a mistake we make a lot in yoga. I want you to create stability in that ankle, which may even make those lower leg muscles fatigue a little bit, and that's totally okay. All right, inhale, arms come up overhead, and just stretch. As I hug my legs, I'm gonna reach as much as I can go. Now arms drop open to T, drop your shoulders, front ribs down. Let's turn the feet to the right. So right foot turns out, left foot kicks in just a little bit. That heel makes a solid connection to the floor. Keeping your upper body stacked, lower the front knee. Let's walk it into warrior two. I want you to challenge your stride because where you started is probably not where you're gonna end up. So that front knee pushes down into the ankle and the thigh pulls open. Now hug your glutes down to the tailbone and pick up your belly. Keep it to yourself. Keep stretching wall to wall, level out the arms. And now full rotation without tipping the head. Look out over the front fingertips, warrior two. Push down into the floor, grow a little taller with your spine, and breathe. Now let's make this dynamic. Palms turn up, shoulders drop down, so rotate from the shoulder. Inhale, arms come up, front leg lengthens, palms touch. Exhale, drop it down, warrior two. Notice how I'm not supermaning forward. Inhale, rise. I can look up if I want. Exhale, find the front fingertips. Inhale, you can look up. Little bit of a balance challenge there. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop it down. One more time, inhale, up. And exhale, drop it down. Front forearm to the thigh. Just let it touch. Now pick up your belly even more. Think about hooking your tailbone to your back heel. Modified lateral angle. Take that top arm and I want you to tuck it and roll the chest open using your bottom forearm to press into the thigh. Now you could easily be modifying, don't come out of the pose, and come into a nice chair variation here. You could even be in a chair variation of warrior two. So just know that option is there for you. So I'm pressing into the thigh with my forearm like a karate chop and then tucking the arm, using that hand behind me to try to turn my torso. Now lean the upper body back even more. That whole waistline and hip is unlocking. If your legs are feeling tired, welcome to your lower body. Now straighten the bottom arm, press it against the thigh, and extend the top arm up. Stretch even more. Try to touch the ceiling. Let's hold it 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna press you a little bit more. Come up to warrior 2. You got this. Hips are level. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Palms up. Rotate from the shoulder, not from the wrist. Feet parallel. Arms reach up. Exhale. Whew. Hands to prayer. Let's do a little hip hula here. So hips kick to the left, press to the front, off to the right, and back. Let's just do that 2 times each way. Again, you're inside the bowl. We've done this a lot if you've been following me. If you can't move your hips today, and you're not moving them today, don't expect them to move tomorrow, or a year from now, or 10 years from now. So little movement, but super powerful, and then back to center. All right, here we go. Let's turn to the opposite side. Remember your chair option. Back foot kicks in. Watch that sloppy ankle. So press down all 4 corners. Keep that ankle nice in line, but it's just on an angle. Now level the hips and bend the front knee. So if I don't walk my stride out, this is me. And I'm really kind of playing with the strength level in my legs, and I want to be able to press down and pull in on my leg strength in warrior 2. Glutes engage down, belly engages up. Now when you're ready, arms come out to T. And if you remember from a previous video, we did that break the stick. So break, drop the shoulders without pushing the ribs out, open it up. So now I have this really great upper body engagement. Full rotation, chin tries to come in line with the shoulder, reach even more with the back arm. If you're not feeling strong in warrior 2, I don't know. Nice, calm breathing. Soften the face, soften the tongue. We have to work for things in life. We have to work for them. Work for this strength. You can do this. I'm not asking you to stand on your head. All right, here we go. Palms turn up, but more importantly, turn from the shoulder. Inhale, rise. Keep the backs of your legs hugging. Exhale, drop it down, find your front fingertips. Inhale, if you want to challenge balance, look up. And exhale, keep your hips from tipping. Inhale, rise. Full breath, exhale, drop. Inhale, rise. Back leg is super plugged in. Exhale, drop. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Beautiful. Front forearm to the thigh. Back arm is gonna tuck. Why am I tucking? Because typically in this lateral angle variation, or really any variation, people forget to lean open. And as a result, they're hunched forward just like they are all day long. And we wanna unlock this kind of QL area, this quadris laborium, psoas, oblique hip flexor. It gets all gunked up. And now I'm using my forearm against the inner thigh to keep the leg open, but also just to act as a little additional help in creating rotation. Belly in, rib cage turn. You can use your hand to help remind you. And then arm tucks. I'm leaning back, chin is in at the shoulder or down in at the shoulder. And then finally, top arm reaches. Use your arm. I can feel all that pulling on my side body. My body temperature is rising. Here we go, lateral angle hovering. Feel free to stay on the forearm and breathe while my back really needs this today. Inhale, warrior 2. Tip up the pelvis, hold it. Legs are strong. You've got this. You've got this. You have done way harder things in your life than this warrior 2. Arms come up, legs straightens up, feet parallel. Exhale, hands to prayer. Nice job. Bend the knees, walk the feet in. Whew, amazing. All right, at your center point here, let's just shake out the legs. And then once you've shaken out the legs, move out the ankles a little bit. And step your feet open to what I call A-frame. It's not quite your straddle. This time feet turn out, so they're a little bit at a diagonal. Body is upright like you're against a wall. Heck, you could be against one if you wanted to. Exhale, slide it down. Now you may need a wider or more narrow stride so the knee and the ankle can be kind of in line. And if you have tighter hips, toes should be more forward. That way you don't end up like this. So just kind of play with that. I have a little bit more willingness in my hips to turn outward. so my feet are a little bit more turned out. Now engage the outsides of your legs and push into the balls of the feet like you were to lift your heels. Stay upright, belly is strong. And now arms come back behind. Either grab your fingertips, grab a sock, grab a shirt, part of your shirt, and draw the shoulders back, pulling the arms back. So if fingers can't connect, it's not about connecting, it's about chest opening. And I kind of look like I don't have arms right now. So nice calm breathing, sink it down, sink it down, sink it down. And now release the arms, press it up, press it up, press it up. Exhale, sink it down, sink it down, sink it down. Touch and rotate in. Inhale, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, look up. Last time, exhale, sink it down. Roll the shoulders, pull back. Inhale, press it up, press it up, press it up. Exhale, hands to prayer, sink it down, back into your high squat, hands to the thighs. You could be on a chair here, that's fine. Press back with your left thigh. Your left hand presses open and dive, dive, dive the shoulder in. This is called catcher stretch. Look over your right shoulder. Now I'm using the bracing of my arms to my legs to keep me from falling backwards. Inhale and exhale. Now press out with your right thigh. Dive the right shoulder in. It's full torso here. Nice back body stretch. And the bracing of my hand to my thigh is keeping me from falling backwards. Now breathe. Inhale back to center. Arms come up. And exhale. Whew, hands to prayer. Kick the heels out. Exhale, bow forward. Hands towards the floor or a chair or a stool. And let's erase the wall with our bunny tail. Without moving your feet, wipe your tail side to side. Notice if it goes better one direction than the other. Calm breathing. If you find a good point of stretch, just hold there. The goal here is to help you increase strength and mobility, agility, balance, focus. Calm you down a bit. Not every move needs to be fancy to do that. Exhale, bend your knees, squat down as far as you can go. Whatever your body will give you, take it. Inhale, let the legs lengthen. Walk your feet in 1 or 2 small paces. And again, same thing, squat down as far as you can go. Bring your weight into your hips and heels. Sink your head down. If you want to reach your arms out, great. Otherwise, they can stay under you or on your chair or stool. Inhale, let the legs lengthen. Lean a little forward. There's that hamstring stretch. All right, walk your feet in 1 pace. Same thing again, feet are parallel. Squat it down as low as you can go. I'm okay if you're way up here. I'm okay if you're way up here. If squatting is new for you, don't expect the floor and you to be best friends yet. So just go as far as you can go. I try to incorporate squatting into my day as many times as possible. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. Don't just wait till the yoga mat. Inhale, let the legs lengthen, lean into the balls of the feet. There's that stretch again. Walk the feet in 1 more time. Feet are about hips distance now. Bend your knees, squat down as far as you can go. Try to keep the heels on the floor. Walk it forward, take a breath and stretch. Inhale, let your legs lengthen, standing forward bend. Again, last time, lean into the balls of the feet. If you want to add a little chest expander or bend your knees and kind of move your sit bones around, I'm actually using my hands to kind of move that tissue around my sit bones because they get stuck. You're sitting on it all day. Now bend your knees, roll yourself up. Here comes a great day. Inhale. Exhale. You got a couple extra minutes with me this morning. Take 1 step forward into a great day. Namaste. Enjoy.